and this is basically an explanation of what they try to think is all of these arcane technology. They're afraid to blame these things, right? They're afraid to blame how these things are being used, right? So they want to say technology is not the problem, science is not the problem, religion's not the problem. We the problem is that man is flawed. We're living in a flawed world, and you can't create a utopia. I believe that's a false framing of these issues, right? It's about how we're trying to corrupt nature, right? Use man's hubris in order to control nature. Transhumanists believe. So the framing of the issues is what I disagree with. I do agree that the myth of progress, our use of technologies run away with us and all of that, all of those ideas, I totally agree with, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the solutions is what I disagree with, right? The way they're presenting the issues, the way they're framing the issues, and they're not framing them, A, with enough depth, and B, with enough of a understanding on what the actual issue is and what's being forsaken in the process, right? What are we losing ground on, right? And what do we need to protect and stand up for, right? So I implore them to talk about those greater issues. I'd love to see a bunch of Days of Noah shows where they talk about Kaczynski's manifesto and they read
Mm-hmm.
Ellul and all that type of stuff, and they break down Jacques Ellul and all that type of stuff. He used to do that once in a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's a sociology, looking up news articles and stuff and current events and and poo-pooing conspiracy theorists and all that type of stuff. And it's like, what is
Yeah.
so
What I see him doing, that's a good point, Machine, because what he's doing is he's strengthening his community. You can call it a tribe or a cult, by reading those articles and current events and mixing it with some of the stuff that you talk about, like a light thing. But mostly, he's trying to hit that primal brain, which gets a lot of people in a state where they're wide open to whatever you talk about, and they end up just rotating on the same ideas over and over again without finding a real solution. When only his tribe, is the thing that's getting, I guess, stronger or whatever. But how is that really helping people in their individual situations, or even in the bigger macro? How's that helping society? So if it's a cult of personality, man, people are just vying for their tribe, their internet tribe, to be strong, so they can get the attention they want, as well as money too.
What's next? What's next? What's next?